Hi, friends. This is Caitlin. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me and Pink and Main. I am so excited. It's our last live of 2024. Crazy. I will be back here on Thursday, and then we'll go back to our normal Tuesday, Thursday lives. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to be super fun. I really was feeling stumped because last Thursday we made a set of cards that were just so cute and they made me so happy. And I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to like keep that momentum going as we entered uh, this last live. So I decided to go through all of the releases from 2024 and find my favorite things. So I will tell you that the stamp set was hard because the new Snowman Peekers and the Snow Pals, those two were very, very high. But I would say in general, for the whole year, as far as what I think was my favorite that I'd recommend to someone, my favorite multi-purpose, right? Because Snowman is pretty specific. So I'd say the stamp set is in my top three, but the other ones I feel like are very much pure favorites. But we're going to be making a birthday card um, with all of our things, and it's going to be a shaker card because you might know by now that shaker cards are my favorite type of card to make. So I grabbed my whole drawer of confetti sequins, and we will be making a fun shaker. I also grabbed my favorite foil, paper, stamps. Oh, I didn't grab the dies. Hold on. They're right here. And I know they're right here because they're my favorite. And so they don't get far. All right. There we go. All right. I see a ton of people jumping into the comments already. Melissa was here super early, hours early. I saw Sherry checking in, Miss Virginia. Lori's here. Michelle's checking in from, I always get that wrong. She's either from Alaska or Arkansas. Um, Annette's checking in with us. Beth is here. Miss Connie's here checking in. Let's see, Miss Susan. Sorry. Michelle's checking in. Miss Jackie Ann's checking in. Um, and Melissa said she made two shakers today. So that is perfect. Alaska. That's what I was going to go with. And then I started to second guess myself. So I guess I shouldn't do that anymore. All right, let's go ahead and switch views. So here's all of the things I have acquired. I went through every page. Like I went to pinkandmain.com. I hit new and I went all the way back through the year. It goes in order from the newest release, all the way through. And so these are my favorites, as I said, with a possible asterisk for Snowmen from this last release, the Snowman Peekers and the Snow Pals. Anyway, my stamp of 2024, I think, is the cherry cupcake because we had a lot of fun with this one. I think it's very cute. I love the style of it. It could be a birthday, but it could also be other types of celebration. So this is my favorite for my stamp to go with it, but also just to have. I think that the Let's Celebrate stamp set with the coordinating dies is also amazing. My second preference for sentiment specifically would be those new cheers and congrats word dies. Very cute. But I think this is a good one to have in your stash. And obviously, it works really well with a cupcake. My favorite die of 2024 were the oblong stitched hexagons. Absolutely love them. Sorry, octagons. Hexagons are cute. Octagons, those are my favorite. My favorite pattern paper by far this year was the colorful ink spots. I even have a backup unopened because I know at some point I'm going to need it. So love this paper pad. We'll definitely be having some fun with that today. And then my favorite foil are the shattered foils in general, but this pink that came out this year, I think is just beautiful. I love the shattered foils. And because we're going to use it in a little bit of a different way, I grabbed the 6x6 adhesive sheets, and we're going to be making just like a little center section of solid foil to go inside our shaker. So we're not going to be using a foilable today, which is a little different. But I think with the pattern paper, there's going to be so much going on anyway that we didn't really need another pattern with our foil. Like it's already got a pattern to it. So my idea is to pick one of these that works with our pink. This will be on top, and then the foil will be underneath as the shaker. I have a vision. Hopefully it works out the way I think it will. This pattern paper, I want to pick the pattern paper first because if you know me, you know that that's going to dictate a lot of the rest of our color choices as far as what we're coloring our cupcake and the kind of general color story. I kind of am feeling the teal and pink. These are really pretty too, though. And that teal and pink is really pretty. But I'm also a sucker for the rainbowy. I think we're going to do rainbowy. Oh, I love this one. But like any of these would be pretty. Just kind of depends on the occasion and your mood, you know? Okay, so we have our colorful ink spot paper. I think having it a little bit lighter is going to work really nicely with our brighter colors coming through underneath. And we can go ahead and let's do. So I want to prep all of our layers. So I'm cutting an octagon out as our opening, and I want the cupcake to sit in there, but that's not going to show like any of our foil and barely any movement. So let's go one size bigger. Melissa, that's why I bought a second one. I was finding myself not wanting to use it because I didn't want to use it up. So I bought a second one that's still sealed. And that allows my brain to let me use this one as much as I want because I know if I run out, I have a backup already. All right, so that's a lot nicer because we can put the cupcake in there and our sentiment across the bottom, and we're going to have a little more room at least around. So that's the second biggest one. My dog is biting her foot. Sorry. Okay. And I kind of want a combination of these colors. I don't want just one color all the way around. So I think let's start. I'm going to use the center section of this. So what does that look? Really pretty. And then the nice thing is we're going to have this octagon that we can use for whatever we want down the road, right? It'll be a really pretty stitched octagon that we're cutting out. So it's not like I'm wasting this paper either. Hi, Cindy, and Helene's here. Oh, goodness. Looks like Virginia's still having a hard time with the house stuff. Hey, Libby and Karen's here. Denise. I think I saw Beth already. Barbara's checking in. Mom and Dad are here. All right. Beth said, I just ordered this paper pad. Good choice. Okay. So that's going to be that. Now with the adhesive sheets, foil will stick to anything toner or anything sticky. So we're going to make our own kind of base for this, and it can just be a solid piece of sticky. So let's trim this to A2, 5.5 by 4.25. And this can be the bottom part of our shaker, the part that we'll eventually put on our card base. And this is basically like a sheet of double-sided paper. Double-sided paper, a sheet of double-sided adhesive. Stop, stop, stop. She's crazy. Okay. And you know what? Let's cut this a little smaller. So I want to make sure it's going to fit inside the, like it's not going to be too small for our frame. And then all of this I'll keep and just basically use as double-sided tape. Oh, Melissa, that's so fun. Melissa said she made a card inspired by my little penguin mug card. And I love when you guys make things that we got inspired from a live or one of the blog posts. So thank you. You can always recreate or be inspired or whatever by any of my cards. That's literally what I'm here for. All right, so I'm putting that double-sided sheet down. Hey, Kendra. And I need a pokey. Here's a pokey tool. I went from having nails that were too long and I had a hard time healing to now nails that are too short, so I have a hard time healing. All right, I'm going to basically plop this down. Right on top of our sticky. And you can do this with strips of easy tear tape or like your double-sided tape, that thin red line tape, anything like that. You can do the same thing with and make patterns or a frame or edges because the foil is going to stick to that stickiness. And we are using a good chunk of foil to do that, but we're not like quote unquote wasting like a foilable panel. I'd rather keep my full toner sheets for to use when I want their color added. You know what I mean? Where this to be solid is fine on its own. And this is going to fit perfect within our frame. Let's get this ready. Is everyone ready for the new year? Do we have any fun like resolutions? Any goals for 2025 we're setting? What's going on? I'm gonna run this through my Big Shot. I actually cleaned off the shelves next to my desk enough to have it up off of the floor. I'm sure you'll all be shocked to know. That's going to be our frame. And then this is what I was saying. We're going to have this really cute hexagon, nope, octagon with the little stitched edges that I'll save and we'll use for another card, maybe Thursday. It's just too cute. Virginia, I think that's a pretty good resolution for you. I would also very much like you to find a home. Okay, I have some leftover packaging here. Let's see, Gail's here. I think. Oh yeah, Gail is here. She's under a different account. Hey, Gail. Yeah, we're still on Monday night this week because of New Year's. And then next week I'll go back to Tuesday, Thursday. All right, so we're gonna take some of our tape and add this acetate sheet to our frame. Hey, Jenna. This is too thick. Okay, have the tiny tape tip. Oh, let's go into our little skinny tape. It's the 8th, I think. 1/8 inch. I missed it. What's Melissa's resolution? Oh, 2 to 3 Christmas cards a month. That's fun. Couldn't be me, but I love that for you. Cannot do, well, I can, but I do not enjoy making cards, not in the current holiday or season that I'm in. So, like Christmas in July does not work in my brain, and whatever I make feels very forced. So, I am very envious to anyone who can get in the mood and get inspired and make their holiday cards all year. And I've made Halloween cards all year round, but even those had were like seasonal collabs almost. So it was like, a Valentine's and Halloween, or like a spooky Valentine card. It wasn't just Halloween. Okay, our acetate is on. Let's trim up those edges. Mhm. We'll do the actual like foam building of our shaker here in a minute. Let's stamp and color our little cupcake first. You done? Yeah, Cindy, that exactly explains it. It feels like work. Like I can do it if I have to, but it's not fun. It feels like work. And even though I have made a job of card making, it still really has to be fun. You know, it's fun first. Oh yeah, Denise, using the end of your like pokey tool slash embellishment wand is a, a super helpful tool. It just saves me so much time from trying to fight my team. All right, let's let this dry for a second and stamp our sentiment while we're in here. These are just so fun. Super like whimsical. And if you guys remember, there's another cupcake that is um, a little more elegant and like polished looking. It has raspberries on top. That one's really great too, just depending on, what your style is. I think we go birthday. I think we just go full happy birthday. And we're gonna stamp that. I think black, because the outline's black. I don't know. Let's start with black, and if we hate it, we can stamp it in another. I just think dress shop is going to be like too pink. Just love that very like scripty. Karen, they're so good. The cupcakes are so good. Such a good one to have in your stash. Hence being a 2024 favorite. All right, I'm going to leave this up here so we can kind of get an idea for what colors we're going for. Um, I'd rather craft than waste time organizing. That's how I feel about life. Me too. Um, Last time I'm pretty sure we did vanilla on this cupcake. So this time, let's actually, I think we decided this is all frosting. Last time we did this bottom section is cake. This time I think we're gonna just go all frosting, and that way I don't even have to worry about that. Our pinks for our cherry is gonna be very like RV. Let's grab some fun RVs. 1917. What else do I got? 14? Maybe. Who knows? Not me. We'll figure it out. I also grabbed some RV96 to add in some deeper shadows. So we're going to start adding our darkest colors where one cherry is overlapping the other. And the artist has already told us that there is a heavy shine on these cherries because those little side lines don't touch the edge, right? We're giving that shadow here popped out from the sides. So I'm going to create that on this side and then just support it. Yeah. And then those little divots where the stems are. All right, let's see what RV19 is. Yeah, I think that will work. Definitely glad we brought in that deeper color as well. RV19 would not have been dark enough on its own, I think. Mm, 17. Yeah, I also understand that, Gail, because sometimes my stuff gets so out of hand that I really can't find anything, or when I finally do straighten up, I find things that I forgot I had and like hadn't gotten to use yet, which is so frustrating. So I do get that too. I just try to like power hour it when I can. Like I'd rather just sit down and get like one day of solid organizing, like a season, versus me feeling like I constantly have to like change and rearrange things. Oh, that's so fun. I love that combo. And that's going to look so good with our shattered pink. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We definitely, I think we did this last time too, but I don't care. I want yellow flowers. We have these beautiful yellows. Something else that I've talked about, I think before, is that when I organize, some people organize so that they can find things when they need them, which I understand probably sounds like but I try to organize based on how I'm going to be able to clean up. When I'm making a card, I'm very motivated to find whatever I need. So, um, like I sort all of my stamps by brand, but not by theme within that brand, because I'd rather, I know I'm going to take the time to dig through all of my Pink and Main stamps to find that stamp that I want when I'm getting ready to create, because I'm already excited to create it. But when it's time to clean up, I have no motivation to clean up. So I have to make that process as easy as I can for myself, or I won't do it. I will not. So for me, like I said, I organize my stamps and my dies together. The coordinating sets go to stay together. I try to make sure that nothing goes under something else on a shelf if I can help it. Like I have mini shelves in between to break stuff up. Because if I have to pick up a box because I need to get to a box or a tray under it, that's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to tuck it somewhere on the side where it doesn't belong. So if you find that you have a hard time getting yourself to put things where they go, or you feel like you can't get organized and every time it gets out of control really fast because stuff just piles up, change your thinking and see if you can make your mind think about putting things away versus just finding stuff. That's been a huge help to me. I'm gonna go a little wacky here and pull in some greens. That was GO2, maybe some like GO5. Sure, sure, why not? I kind of am thinking like a peachy, almost vanilla kind of color for the icing frosting. That's really orange, but it looks like what we have on our paper. Just seems like a lot. Let's try to, I'll save that just in case. Let's try YR01. This is going to go under the layers, right? So the cherries are on top, making a shadow. That's making a shadow here. That edge is making a shadow here. And then we can add just like a little hint of shadow down here. Going with some YR 00. Start pulling that color out. And especially with these lighter shades, that's when it's extra important to make sure that you give your stamped image time to dry. Because if anything, in my experience, if anything's going to pick up that black ink and move it around, it's these like double and triple zeros. And I like that, but I do think we need that YR02, that extra darkness. It's just looking a little blah. We won't add it to the bottom part. There we go. That's really pretty. I like where this is heading for sure. Just for reference, right? These are the colors that we're working with. And I think we're looking pretty good. So I think it's kind of funny. We're almost kind of in rainbow order. But I think we're doing like teal and this like little hint of purple down here. I really feel like this is close to the one we did with this. And it came out in the spring or summer. But it's very cute and I love it. There's only a little bit of purple. So I think the main wrapper is going to be the teal. And then the dots will be purple. So let's do 49. I never remember it. Always know I do 49 and 23 in my BGs, but I never remember what transition color I use. I probably change it all the time. That's probably why. So blue. I'm so blue. I don't think that's what I usually use, but that's fine. So let's go BG 49. But that's smart. This year I did have to take all of Christmas out for a little bit. I was running out of shelf space, and I did take all of Christmas from every brand out, which I might do again this year. And I just have like a box that has like Santa on it from like the craft store or something. Just one of those like keepsake cardboardy boxes. Um, and I kept them under the bed because I just said I know I'm not going to use them regularly the rest of the year, right? So they're just taking up space. All right, so pulling that color out from the edges. Jump to, that was 49. We're jumping to 45. That's a little better. Let's try 57. I don't love that either, but the 23, this has a lot of gray in it, but the 23 is really bright, so maybe it'll wake it back up. And if not, we can come in and glaze it with something else, where you just run one marker kind of all over everything. Yeah, 23 to the rescue. She's a good one. I am trying to stay out of the dots, but especially with this lightest color, you're not going to see it through the purple if I miss. My paper is getting overly saturated right there, and I can feel that the paper is getting squiffy right there. That's okay. I think we're still doing pretty good. There we go. The trick is not to panic because the Copics can smell your fear. Okay. Some these aren't very large. Let's go classic. These. We'll go B09. Just pick a side of the circle. Make kind of a C shape. These would be flat, so they could also be a solid color and just be like a print on that wrapper. They wouldn't be bumpy. But I've made a decision. Yeah, you didn't know it? The Copics, they can smell your fear, man. You gotta act real brave and just go for it before they realize what's happening. Maybe it's before you realize what's happening. So cute. Definitely feel like this is close to what we did before, but I just think that's going to look so cute. Let's die cut it, and then we'll go in with our white gel pens. How about that? Virginia, that's her 2025 resolution. Conquer the Copics and just color. Yes, 1,000 yeses to that one. We haven't spent all of this time and money, whether it's Olos, Copics, colored pencils, watercolors, whatever's in your collection. You didn't spend time and money collecting it for nothing. We got to use them. It's all fun. We're here to have fun. We don't need to be stressed. And if you're like, well, whoever I send it to will judge me, A, that person doesn't deserve your artwork. And B, if you want to send it and you don't want someone to judge you on it and you want somebody who's going to appreciate that you put in work, you can send it to me. You can send it to me. I will appreciate your work. I keep all of the cards that everyone sends me. I have a stash of them over here. I got Miss Sherry's card for Christmas. Thank you very much, Miss Sherry. I saw it the other day. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, there's our cupcake. Um, oh yeah, all the apps. I'm gonna have to go back and look at these. I've been curious about that. I just worry that I won't use them. I'll get the app and then I'll say I'm gonna do it, and then it's just like one more thing and I won't use it. But still like to see all your suggestions. Some little cherry highlights. Let's break up all this. Well, okay, what the heck? Okay, my black jelly roll has decided it hates me. How about it? Wait. That's pretty good. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Yeah. Oh, my dad. So he's so lucky because he has a whole collection of cards from me. That is true. So many cards. I think for now, I still like the idea of this black sentiment. We got a good creature tonight, it looks like. Thank you all so much. I'm trying to do a bunch of lives for work this coming month too. So it's like between my pink and main lives and my bloom lives. And then I want to try to get back into some type of, even if it's only once a month, lives on my channel. So many lives. That's what I said last year, and then I got burnt out and stopped doing all the ones except pink and green. But like how, this is so pretty. Look at how it's attached. It's just attached by that little Y to that. It's so cute. And that's going to be so pretty, like a little bridge where you're going to be able to see the shakers underneath. I definitely do like that white. I kind of wish I had picked the smaller octagon only because I wish that I could add a white mat on this. I think that I think that a little white mat around the edges would like really make that pop. But alas, here we are. That's okay. Not everything has to have a white mat. I do that a lot. All right, you guys probably remember my spiel. I'm going to use a thin foam tape because I have to use it up. It's in my collection. I have to use it up. It's not my favorite. You could also cut pink and main foam. I hate cutting foam. So that's my disclaimer on that. This foam does not stick well, so I'm going to go in with my Easy Tear one more time and lay that all the way around. The happy birthday die, Misty. The sentiment happy birthday die is from the Let's Celebrate stamp set. I don't think I've used the happy birthday itself before right now. So I don't think I realized that that's how the two words connected, and it's so good. I love it so much. Those little things sometimes you don't catch until you see it cut out. So I'm glad we used that. Ew, and it's squeaky foam. Ew. It's me and my first world squeaky foam problems. Okay. Inside's unraveling. It's just a hot mess. It's probably because I'm talking all this smack about it. It's like, well, why should I even try? Okay, so if that's going to be our shake, so what confetti should we put inside? I definitely think some of the coral confetti would be pretty. I love these ones that have the like, they're not translucent. They're like, they have like an iridescence to them. So I think we're going to do that combo. So peaches and cream, lilac, periwinkle, coral, sea foam, and eggnog. And we have a lot of real estate here. So I still want my foil to show through, but we don't need to be stingy. Sherry plaid foilables. I'm not positive what you mean. Bye, Dawn. Be good at work. Pretty blue. Coral. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let's take off our backing tape. For some reason, this thicker foam, because it's so like tall, it's easy to take that tape off. Okay, and there we go. That is a fun shaker. So with them all down at the bottom, you can definitely see that flow really well. But if you get them all moving around, that's pretty fun. I really like that with that pattern paper. Thank you, Dina. These are came from Target. The drawer, sorry, came from Target. The little containers are from Amazon. I have them in 2 different sizes. And so I transfer my sequins from the little bags they come in to the drawer, and then it just slides in. I got it from the dollar section at Target, which stinks because I don't think they have it all the time. Okay, and then I think that is going to go up just like that. I think so. I also think I'm going to have some more in-person event opportunities in 2025. As soon as I have like full confirmation, I will let you guys know, of course, but I am very, very excited for that this year. Last year I got to go to Simon Says Create with Pink and Mean, and that was amazing. And I also did Go Wild and the Chicago Planner Conference, both with Bloom, and those were amazing as well. So this year, I'm pretty sure I'm not doing Go Wild in Indianapolis. They just announced it, but it's gotten it's a little crazy there. It's a little super big. But some other new things might be on the possibilities list. So keep an eye out for that. You guys will probably be the first to know here. Anyway, all my live peeps. So grateful for this little crafty gang we've assembled. You guys are great. You are for sure one of those things that I am exceptionally grateful for. in 2025. Well, I guess looking back at 24 and being excited for 2025, right? This awesome community we built here is pretty cool. Okay, happy birthday. Oh, I just used the other side of one of my other pokey tools, the flat edge, just to like rub it, just to press it down. I could have just used the same one. I wasn't thinking. I have like 4 of them over here. I have a clear and a black that are for crafting, and then somewhere I also have one that's purple rhinestones, and that's for my nails. Oh yeah, look how cute my little purple nails are. Oh, I didn't mean to ignore. What did I miss? What did I miss? Misty. Oh, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to San Diego either, but I'm not leaving if that's the concern. Me and Libby's on here. We can tell you, I am for sure signed up for Pink and Main in 2025. Don't you worry about that. I'm not going anywhere. All right, so there is our favorite things 2024, Heatland's favorites, asterisk with the exception of possible snowmen. My favorite shattered pink foil, the colorful ink spots paper, our cherries cupcake, our let's celebrate sentiments. Oh, I missed the great idea. Oh goodness, now I have to go back and find it. Oh, you're gonna send me yours and I'll color them? I can try. I can try. And Sherry, just saw your question. You can't run a foilable through the machine twice. Once that toner is activated by heat, it's done. So if you had a tape maybe that was the width of your plaid stripe, you could go back over and add adhesive to it. Otherwise, you would need to figure out some kind of like color blocking if you wanted it to be multiple colors. Color blocking with your foils. But yeah, octagon favorite die set were my oblong stitched octagons. And my favorite card to make is a shakety shaker. So that is our very fun final card for 2024 here live. I will be back on Thursday, the 2nd, with our first card of 2025. And I did also see a sneak peek of January's release today. It's so good. You're going to be very happy. It's very cute. And it's some happy, fun colors, which I was very excited about. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day tomorrow, end the year off strong. Think of your word of the year or your main goal for the year. We can talk about it more on Thursday. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back here Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I wish you all the best start to 2025. Like I said, I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful to be here with you. So stay safe and be good. And I'll see you back here on Thursday. Until next time, guys, happy crafting. Have a good night.